In this video, I would like to discuss about the set operations in Python. So in our previous video, we are discussing how we are going to be create the set in Python in different ways. Here I am explain the set operations. Here one thing you should remember that the set operations are moreover similar, not moreover, almost all similar to the set operations what we are performing in mathematics. So in mathematics we are performing union, intersection, intersection, right? Difference, that means set difference, and uh, symmetric difference, symmetric difference, subset, superset, proper subset, proper subset, and proper superset operations. The same operations, all the operation can as easily perform in Python also. And one more important issue in the Python is we can perform all the above operations in two ways. One, by using the operators, that means set operators, and by using the methods. So the Python methods are used or operators are used to perform the above operations on sets. Okay friends, first I am going to be explain union operation. We know that union means we are combining the two sets. Let us consider the set A is 1, 2, 3 and set B is 4, 5, 6. The union of A and B is represented like that. Otherwise, we are write A dot union of B. It is also possible we are union more sets. Suppose C equal to 7, 8, 9. Then we have write A union B union C in operator. Suppose we are going to be using the method A dot union of B comma C. We can write like that. Okay friends, this is the union operation. To demonstrate the same, I go to the Python online compiler. Right here, I am creating the set A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3, right, and set B equal to 4 comma 5 comma 6, and set C equal to 7 comma 8 comma 9. Now I type print A union B, right, and I type print A union B union C. In the same way, I am using the method print A dot union of B, and to combine the two sets, I write print A dot union of B comma C. Okay friends, I I run this one. Please observe the output. Right? The first one by using the operator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 between the A and B. The second one using the operator, right, between the three sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The third one is the by using the method union method And the fourth one output is the, by using the union method, we are combining the more sets. Okay, friends, I am going to explain the next operation, intersection. For our convenience, I clear this one, right? I clear this one. Intersection. We know that the intersection means the common elements are printed. Suppose A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And I am also consider C equal to uh, C equal to 4, 4, 7, 8, 9, right? So the intersection in Python can also be exhibited by using the operator. I am right. The ampersand operator for the intersection between the two sets. Suppose it is between the two sets, three sets or more sets. I am writing the ampersand operation in between the all the sets. Suppose I am using the intersection method, I write like that: A dot intersection of B. Suppose we have the more number of the sets, then we are write A dot intersection of B comma C. Okay, friends, this will print the common elements between the ABC. To demonstrate this one, I go to the Python online compiler, right? AB, right? 4. I am going to consider 4, 5, 6, 7. Here also I am going to be keep 4 also, 4 comma something, right? I write intersection between the two sets by using the ampersand operator. Between the more number of the sets, I keep ampersand operator in between the all the sets, right? So here I am write the method between the A and B instead of union, intersection, right? I am right between the more than one set, intersection between ABC, intersection. Okay, I run this one. Please observe the output, right? Between A and B, only the 4 is the common. Between the first output, 4 is common. Between ABC also 4 is common, right? So the 4 is the common element between A and B and in between A, B and C. Okay, friends, I hope you can understand this operation. I go to the next operation, that is difference, set difference. So what do you mean by the set difference? Right? Set difference. Difference is represented by using the minus operator, right? Or difference function, difference method. So we can write A minus B. It can represent the elements which are in A but not in B. It is also possible we are writing A minus B minus C. So we are using the method A dot difference B. We are using more number of the sets. We write A dot difference of B comma C. Okay, friends, I will demonstrate this one on the compiler, on the Python interpreter, that is A minus B, right? You can observe this one, the elements which are in A but not in B. I will write one after another to reduce the confusion. I will explain, right? 1, 2, 3 is available in A, right? But not available in B. Now we are extend this one. right? Print, sorry, A minus B minus C, right? Now I run this one, right? Only 1, 2, 3 that are available. So we write the difference. These operations are executed from left to right. Now I using the method that is print A dot difference of B, right? Now I run this one. The same output we are getting the third time. Suppose that is the in between the number of sets. I am going to write B comma C. Okay, friends, this is the set difference. The next operation is the I clear somewhat, right? Symmetric difference, right? Symmetric difference. What do you mean by the symmetric difference? So, the elements which are available in A and also available in B but not available in both of the sets. So, to perform the symmetric difference, there is no operator. We are use only the method that is SYMMETRIC symmetric underscore difference. Sorry, I hope that this also has the method. No operator, only we has the method. Okay, now I use the method between the two sets and between the three sets for the demonstration, right? Okay, friends, here I consider this one A equal to 1 2 3 4, B equal to 4 5 6 7, right? Now I write print A dot symmetric underscore difference of B, right? So I run this one. Please observe the output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7 is only the common element. So it print the all the elements either in A or in B but not common, right? So this is, it is not possible. We are going to be apply symmetric difference on more than two sets. Suppose I am going to be write B comma C. Here we can observe that what to be happen, right? It generate the error and say that the symmetric difference method takes exactly one argument. We are given two arguments. Okay, friends. So the symmetric difference can always able to perform on between the two sets. Okay. Next, I would like to explain the subset. So we know that I will clear all these things and explain. Let us consider A equal to 1, 2, 3 and the set B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we are, we are going to be consider the A is a subset of B, right? And here we are using the operator to check the subset less than or equal to B, right? And we are using the method is is subset. So either this method or this operator is written a boolean value that A is a subset of B or not. It not return any set, it returns always a boolean value. I will demonstrate this one by creating these things like A equal to, right, 1 comma 2 comma 3 and b equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6. Now I am going to be check A is the subset of B or not. that is A less than or equal to B, and I write the method also print A dot subset, sorry, E subset of B. Now we run this one and check the output. Right, print, sorry, here I forget to keep the bracket. So this is the error, right? So the A, all the elements which are available in A also available in B. So A is subset of B. The next concept is we are going to be checking the proper subset. What do you mean by the proper subset? That means the two sets having the elements, but the two sets should not have identical. Suppose A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B also 1, 2, 3. Now we are writing A less than or equal to B. This is true because this is the subset. We are using only less than symbol to check the proper subset, but this is false. Here also we are using the method is proper subset. Is proper subset method. Here also we are getting the boolean values. We are not getting the any set operation. I will explain this one by taking the, now let us consider A equal to 1 to 3, B also 1 to 3. So I print A less than B, that means subset. That is true. Now I am print A less than B. This is the checking of the proper subset. I will run this one. Here I am using the operator. Please observe the output. So the subset is true. The proper subset is false. So to make the proper subset set also true, I am going to be take that one more element in B. Right? Now the two sets A and B are not identical. Now I run this one. Okay. Now I use the method print A dot is proper subset of P. This also generate true. So set operation A dot is subset track back. So some error is there. Sorry, I will discard this operation. Or please wait, I will check this one with my materials. Don't worry. This is the symmetric difference subset is subset, right? That's it. And is there any operator for the proper subset? Sorry, there is no operator for the proper subset. So I say sorry, I wrongly stated this one, right? The only operator, right? I run this one. Okay, true and true. Okay, friends, sorry. There is only operator, there is no method. Sorry, I am mistaken. There is no method to check the proper subset. There is only operator. The operator is less than. In the same way, I am going to be check the superset. To check the superset, again, we has the method is superset. Superset. This is the method, and greater than or equal to symbol, right? For checking the superset. Though it is also possible, we are checking whether it is a proper superset or not. For the proper superset, there is only operator greater than, there is no method. Okay, I will demonstrate this too. Right, I go to the online compiler. Right, now A is a, sorry, I have reversed this one to make the execution fast. We know that B greater than or equal to A. B is a superset of A, right? Okay, and B is the proper superset of A. I am checking. It is true. It is also be true because B has the one element greater than A, right? Friends, I will execute this one and observe this one, right? Both are true. That means the set B is larger than set A, that is the superset, and set B is not identical to set A. So larger but not identical to set A. This is the proper superset. Okay friends, I hope you can understand this video. Along this video, in this video description, I also provide the material what I am show to you on the Python sets in detail. Thank you.